What's up, guys? It's Dan here with Hookah Domain, and just recently, Generation Hookah Forum. Just really quick before I get into the review, I want to say that uh, Generation Hookah is a forum that I just joined. And if you're on Hookah Domain and you're thinking about switching over, not switching over, just joining Generation Hookah, because it's a lot like Hookah Domain, and it's a pretty easy switch, and everything is the same. The chat's the same, blogs are the same. Everything is the same, so it's not really like a huge switch. And if you're not on either one of those, join up Hookah Domain and Generation Hookah, because they're both great forums. Generation Hookah's, uh, you know, the new one to me, and it's really active, and they're really looking to get that site going. And there's contests on there, and a lot of good stuff from Sahara Smoke and everyone affiliated with that. So shout out to everyone on Generation Hookah and everyone on Hookah Domain. But tonight I will be reviewing Social Smoke. This is the first time I will be doing this brand, Social Smoke. Raspberry is the flavor that I'm doing tonight. And first off, right off the bat, the smell on this shisha is, I mean, this this may be one of the best smelling shishas that I've ever smelled. I mean, it doesn't smell like a candy. It doesn't smell like a gum. It doesn't smell like a raspberry drink. It smells like fresh picked raspberries. It's absolutely amazing. I don't know how they got the smell this good. It's absolutely amazing. One of the best smelling shishas I've ever smelled. Just because I've never done a social smoke tobacco before, I will bring out the cut just in case you guys have never seen any of my reviews before. But the cut on the shisha is, it's an undyed tobacco, and it's similar to a Starbuzz cut. Here, let's get this open so you guys can actually see it. It's similar to a Starbuzz cut, but it's a bit chunkier, and it will chunk up on you, less so than Starbuzz will. Okay, let's see. Can you get, which way should I point? Okay, there we go. Now you guys can see it. So it is chunkier than Starbuzz, but it's very similar to a Starbuzz cut, and it's not a juicy cut. It's much more of a moist and sort of sticky cut. So it's not drenched in glycerin like a lot of even less so than Starbuzz. Um, it's not like it's even less so than Alfachar or Starbuzz, or certainly much less than like a Fantasia. Um, not as dry as like a Nakla, but still a pretty relatively uh, you know drier shisha, but it's not dry, like I said, just sort of sticky, moist. Um, so we got to the smell, the taste and the smoke size on the shisha is. Let's fix this really quick. There you go. The the setup I'm using is that Maya QT that I just got, three Coconaros on a Vortex bowl and a KM Cleopatra hose. As you can see, the clouds are pretty nice, pretty big, dense, billowy clouds there. The taste on the shisha, the uh, the taste is. I was expecting something a lot stronger and a lot, punch you in the face sort of taste. But honestly, it's a really pleasant, pleasant smoke. This is my second time smoking this. The first time I smoked it, I only used two coals to start with, so it took a little bit longer to get it going. But now that I'm using three coals off the bat and getting a little bit more heat on it, the taste is a little bit more intense, but still nothing overpowering, nothing nothing that's gonna make it so that when you take more than two or three hits at a time, like you're getting a headache, or you're like, okay, that's enough for a little while. It's a very, very pleasant smoke, and how it translates over to the from the smell to the taste. It's definitely a little toned down. The smell is very, very good. It's nothing like you can't stick your nose right in, because you will want to stick your nose right in because it smells really good, but it's not as potent as the smell is, and it's not as juicy necessarily, um, as the smell is. Uh, but it's still a very, very pleasant smoke. I like this a lot. As you can see, just big fluffy clouds, very dense clouds, nice smoke on there. Um, so the clouds, I'm gonna give like a 9.5, 9 out of 10. 9.5 is a good score, I think, for the clouds. Yeah, the clouds are very nice, and the flavor. The flavor, I'm gonna give a 9 out of 10 as well. It's a very, very pleasant smoke. It's definitely something. And as far as fruit, it's very unique. It doesn't taste like a candy. It doesn't taste like a drink. It doesn't taste like something it's not supposed to taste like. It tastes like a raspberry. Not a very intense biting into a raspberry, but something that you can definitely smoke for an hour and a half and not get sick of, because it is a very, very pleasant, um, uh, pretty mild, mild smoke. It's very, very good. It's very, very tasty, very flavorful. But overall, I'm gonna give the shisha 9 out of 10 from Social Smoke. Um, it's I ordered 100 gram. It's something that I would definitely recommend ordering a 250 of, and you can pick this up. I know from socialsmoke.com, but also from Hookah Shisha, which is where I picked this up from. Um, as far as I know, nobody else carries this. But other than that, I mean, it's a great shisha. Like I said, I definitely carry it in 100 and 250. I definitely recommend picking up either size, because you definitely won't be disappointed with the shisha. It's a very, very good shisha, very, very flavorful. Something you can smoke for a long duration. This has been going for about 20-25 minutes now, and I can see this bowl going for at least another 45 minutes to an hour. So it's definitely got a lot of life in it, and that's something I've experienced with the Social Smoke tobacco, is that they have a very long duration despite not being drenched in glycerin. Um, but yeah, overall 9 out of 10. In the meantime, make sure you guys check out Hookah Domain, and for sure GenerationHookah.com, because that is a fantastic website. It's a great new forum. A lot of people joining up, a lot of activity, running contests on there. Upload your reviews, ask your questions. Got a lot of knowledgeable people on there. A lot of faces in the hookah world on that site right now. So make sure you guys join up and talk hookah, and talk everything. So in the meantime, it's been Dan with Hookah Domain and Generation Hookah. Keep smoking, guys.